breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Yup. Oh, I was wondering what the so I wonder what that was. Hold on. Over here playing Melville.
They're able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Number 53, Mike 53. All day, dog.
Now a give right side. It's Carson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mike, 380. 53, Mike. You rush.
Wilson. And he's got Lockett. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops.
Oh, my God.
Try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh,
trying
my
to get it
God.
to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Why are
And
they
he will bring
fucking
this
with his
down
throw?
inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He held his block.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and
That
goal.
wasn't who fucked up.
Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
25. Come on, QB, come on. Jim.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
They really just gave you an interception.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That's cool.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs.
Bye.
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Oh,
Here's
my
a good
Lord.
way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And he'll get this
Oh,
up to the 30-yard
man.
line. First down,
Oh,
Seattle
my
on a
God.
pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards.
Welcome to the game.
As his guys are back with a single score.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, two. Big time jump. I got you.
Play fake. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, check, check. Go, go. Real. 50. I'm on.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Whip. Watch the whip. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. This is Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
What? 280. Hey, let's calm down. 14, got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got him. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased at, and a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a two-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the head.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 69 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
6 guys. Check 6.
They'll run with Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A run for Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. King. Check. Rush in. Real.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran around.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Hey, alert 33. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Alert. Keep playing. Hey, box truck. Hey.
2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next is for Browns 48, Seahawks 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson,
nice.
73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Welcome back now here in London, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mayfield finding Beckham. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 64 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They run for it with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.